Like, hey, this lady who used to live in something in Houston.
So I'm like, this must be the other brother. And this is the man himself. It's good to meet you, sir. It's really good to meet you.
You're going to say with much conviction. Let's go. 1, 2.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
You believe that?
Yes, please.
Have you had a wonderful day and a wonderful
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Simpson.
Just turn around, stand right where you are and just turn facing this direction. Now, this morning with us, we have some gentlemen. And they are no strangers to Clarksonville. As a matter of fact, they were here before all of us who are here now. Right? Some of them were here in your position, and one of them was here in my position. But it is a wonderful day when we can have persons who were here sitting in the same seats, same room that you are sitting now, to come back and grace us with their presence. More so for somebody as senior as Mr. Walters, senior, to come back after so many years of leaving. So I just want to say, welcome, gentlemen. And by the way, how this whole thing started was on January 3rd, I think, while I was here preparing for you to return to school January. I was here, and then two of these gentlemen, Chris and Brian, came in, and we had a talk, and it started from there, and the relationship developed, and we have been communicating ever since, right? And as a result of that, they are coming back to Jamaica now, and they decide, hey, they want to come and see us. So again, gentlemen, thank you so much for making it possible. And of course, they have also brought gifts that will help you to do better, help us to present whatever materials we have to present to you in a better way, and they will tell you all about that themselves. All right? So without further delay, let me just hand you over to the gentlemen. Everybody may have something to say, but let me start with Roderick. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Clarksonville All-Age School.
Good morning, Mr. Roderick.
Wonderful. God is truly amazing, and I just pray that the few words that we get to share with you today, and just our presence here with you today, as we all are one, I pray that it will be a blessing to each of you. I just want to share with you, just real briefly, that God has great plans for you. You're not a mistake. You're not an accident. You are precious in the eyes of the Lord. And many of you, whatever grade you are, you might be in grade 1 or whatever grade you may be in, just know that you will have challenges. We read in John chapter 16, verse 33, where Jesus said, in this world you will have trouble, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So we have challenges in our life experience, but just know that as you go with God, as you put your life in His hands, that He will constantly lead you and He will guide you. And if you have challenges, if you have challenges at home, if you have challenges in the classroom, if you have challenges in different parts of your life, just know that God is with you. You can always, as you sang, whisper a prayer in the morning, whisper a prayer at noon, and God will always embrace you, and God will wrap you in the palm of His hands. And God, the one thing that remains consistent is God's love, God's grace upon this school. And I pray that each of you will embrace it. And as time goes on, maybe you'll grow up, maybe you'll own a business, maybe you'll be the Prime Minister of Jamaica, whatever it may be. Maybe you'll come back here to Clarksonville, like we have a chance to come back here to Clarksonville and give some words of encouragement to the next generation. May God richly bless each of you, and have a blessed day.
What's my name? Mr. what? Walter. Okay, I'm very glad to be here. When he speaks for a long time. So I'm going to just say we are very glad to be here this morning. We enjoyed our stay while we were at Clarksonville, and I'm very glad to come back here and meet your teachers, and to hope that all of you will remain in school, because great things are ahead of you. Like Roderick said, some of you might become Prime Minister of Jamaica one day. So don't waste any time. Work hard at your lessons, and you can achieve anything in life. So thanks again for having us here. And I hope that you will, like I said, study hard, go from here to college, university, wherever you go. But keep your head high. Be proud that your parents and the teachers be proud of you. Again, thanks for having us, and we enjoy our stay here.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Walter. We were here from 1973 to about halfway through 1979. So not only were you all not born, chances are you all weren't born. But this is truly the grounding and what started us off in the careers that each of us has. And a few months ago, Chris and I were driving by. We really just intended to stop by, take a few pictures of the school we used to attend, take a picture of the house we used to live in. But as it turns out, Principal Simpson was here, and we just struck up a conversation. And we simply said, you know what? We want to help because this is part of our legacy also, right? But we're not, none of us are rich people, but we wanted to see what we could do to be able to assist you all, not just to be able to say that we're helping, but to genuinely make sure that each of you has the tools that you need to be able to succeed. So I'll let Chris, when he talks, talk about the things that he carried. But for me personally, I live in a city called Austin, Texas, right? And I went back to my church and I said, I had the pleasure of visiting my old school a few weeks ago, and I wanted to know whether or not we could do something to help. And before I even asked that question, people started handing me checks. And one thing led to another, and I came with a gift from Highland Park Baptist Church. So this is to the Clarksonville Primary School from Highland Park Baptist Church, Austin, Texas, to be able to assist you with anything that you need, sir. So please feel free to use it in any way that you think will further the education that these wonderful kids are having. So thank you all very much. It means so much. It means a lot to us to be able to say that we started here. And more than anything else, this will always be part of our legacy. We absolutely love to come and see all of you the way that you are. We love that you're excited about learning, and we love the contributions that you all are making today and will continue to make to your beautiful country of Jamaica, which is also our country. So thank you all very much for having us, and God bless all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Walters.
Okay, my name is Chris Walters. As my brothers and my father said, we used to live in this house right here, which is no longer our house. We used to go to school here. My father, Mr. Terence Walters, was a principal. Our mother, she passed away a few years ago. She was my grade 1 teacher. This place is very special to us, and we just want you to know that you can be anything in the world that you want to be. Whether it be a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, anything that you want to be. What I do for a living now, I work with computers. I create computer software. And it was literally standing right in that same spot when I was about 6 years old, about in your age range, where I knew that's what I wanted to do. That was the first time that I saw a calculator. It was a long time ago, and we didn't see them a lot. And when I saw that you could, type in some numbers and find out, math and multiplication, that sort of thing, I wanted to do that. And so I carried that with me from I was 6 years old, way until, how old I am now, which I'm in my 20s right now. And so it was destiny that we are here today. As Brian said, we were just driving by, just wanted to take a picture of the school and see where we used to live. And then we met Principal Simpson as he was here getting ready. And so we made that connection. And so we discussed the needs, what are his goals for the school, the way that he would like to see you develop. And he mentioned a few different things, and we made connections and talked and so forth. So we brought you some gifts here today. Brought some computers, some computer tablets, some pencils, crayons, a lot of different things. In the world that we live today, you have to be very, literate with computer technology. That's what I do. That's what has made me a living for the past several, decades. And so, the past few decades. And so, we want to give you the tools to be able to, keep up with what the world is doing. These are some very humble beginnings here, and you can be anything that you want to do. So we want to be a part of that growth for you. Thank you for having us. We're back home now. We live in the United States. Clarksonville will always be home. And so we wish you the best. Have an absolutely great day, a great school year, and remember, what starts today, will change your entire world. So take your studies seriously, and you can be anything in the world that you want to be. Okay? Have a great day.
I just briefly wanted to say our sister, who is the oldest, Cheryl, she's in the United States as well. She sends her apologies. She wanted to be here with us today as well, and she was not able to make it. But she's very much a part of what we do as a family. So just keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we leave to return. As Chris said, Clarksonville is home to us. And so Cheryl and her family, they live in Florida. I live in Florida as well. And my brothers and my father live in Texas. But Clarksonville is home to us. And we hope that you would always recognize that you, a part of you is being represented in the areas that we live. May God bless you.
Before Chris makes his presentation, I just want to say on behalf of the Clarksonville family, my staff, the students, and the extended family, my parents, I just want to say a big thank you. And some of us wouldn't know, but while they were planning to come to Jamaica, Mr. Walters, Mr. Terence Walters, the senior one, his sister died just a week ago, right? So his sister died, who is their aunt. So they are here on more than one mission because they are here to do other stuff. They are here to, meet us. And at the same time, they have to, when they leave here, go and bury his sister, their aunt, which is today, right? So we just want you to take those things as lessons to know that we don't know where life is going to take us. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen the next day. But as everybody has said here, you can be whatever you want to be, right? And the important thing is to make use of every single opportunity you get here. As I said to you first, some of them were sitting in the same classroom, the same benches that you are now sitting on. They said it themselves. So if you forget everything that is said and done here today, don't forget one thing. Ask yourself the question. If they started here and they have done it, why can't I? And if you ask yourself that question every day and answer that question to yourself, then I'm sure that should help to push and motivate you. No matter what your situation is, no matter what your circumstances are, it's up to you to lift yourself up in order to reach where you want to be.